It's story time, boys and girls. Put on your fucking jammies and crawl into bed and get cuddled up next to me and Brandon. It's time to hear something naughty.
That's problematic.
Why?
Good morning, boys and girls. Sometimes you need to wake up bright and early, have yourself a cup of coffee, talk about some nerdy shit, and then go on with your day. It's time for Sunrise with the Sleepy Boys with your hosts, Mark and Brandon. All right, I'm glad to have you on video real quick.
Because you look so sexy.
I figured this would be a good time to start. I'm going to have a different bottle every time we record.
Oh, do it. Do it.
And,
I got to record it so we can start posting them.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
This one I am drinking especially because of you tonight. Yes.
Is it a Power Rangers bottle?
No, but I have seen store picks. So this is a good segue into what I'm drinking. So a lot of store picks that liquor stores will do special pictures that go on their bottle.
Right.
One bottle that I have has all the guys who work at the shop as different Jedi on the back.
Boy,
I have seen a Power Rangers one. I think Mitch Jared has one.
You know, Star Wars isn't my thing, right?
I know it's not, but I'm using it as an example.
Oh, okay.
I do know. But so here is here's what is your thing. This is called Whistle Pig.
Okay, I'm waiting.
It's usually a 10-year. This one was aged for 16 years.
Okay.
And it is called their Sweet 16.
The more you're talking, the more concerned I'm getting about what you're trying to imply about me, but continue.
Look at the picture.
Oh, my God. Oh, Kermie, wrap your lips around my hole.
Oh, no.
Hey, Brandon.
Yeah.
What's long green and smells like bacon?
Kermit's dick after fucking Miss Piggy.
I was just going to say Kermit's fingers, but you took it there.
Happy.
Hold on. Give me just a second. I
was going to say you're about to just whip it out.
Shimmy out of these fuckers. No. So let's...
What is a xenophilus?
Xenophilus. That's your middle name.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. What?
I don't even know it.
What would your middle name be, Brandon?
Brandon.
I know. I know that's your middle name.
Do you?
Yeah. Your first name's Richard.
Dick Richard.
Dick Richard. Richard.
What's happening, Richard?
Anyway.
I don't even know what xenophilus means. Is that a venereal disease?
Well, xeno means alien.
Mm-hmm.
And philia
means... Are you calling me an alien dick?
Not phallus.
Fucker.
Philia means you are aroused by
aliens.
Yeah, so you're like a furry, but for space. No, I'm sorry. It's denoting a fondness, especially an abnormal love for a specified thing between you, me, and that bourbon you're drinking.
This is actually just a whiskey.
Whatever, whiskey, bourbon, it's all the same.
No, all bourbon is whiskey, but not all whiskey is bourbon.
Yeah, and all pedophiles are assholes, but not all assholes are pedophiles. What are we comparing here?
Whiskey to bourbon.
Oh, got it. My bad.
This is actually a rye. This is from Vermont.
Oh my God! You know, I always knew something was awry with you.
That was good.
That was good. That was real good.
If you keep teasing the OnlyFans page like that, we're gonna actually have to do it.
Yeah, we totally have to set one up because we haven't already at this point.
Hold on, are you telling me that we have an OnlyFans page?
Actually, I don't remember. I might have done it at one point when I was drunk. I don't remember. That sounds exactly like something I would do when I'm drunk. Okay, serious question for you. Has my voice changed a little bit recently?
In what way?
I don't know. It just feels different.
I don't know. I think it's about the same.
Is it? Do you think it's all the dick I've been sucking?
It could be.
Fuck. I was
What did I
told
tell
semen
you?
was good for my voice.
No, semen is, but when you just take a massive schlong and it just starts slapping the back of your throat, that's when it's bad for your vocal cords.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, thank God.
You gotta lay off of that American challenge.
Okay, here's the thing. I want to make America great, so I'm going to use the Great American Challenge. Okay. So let's.
I would only be okay with this, and I would help fund it if we slap an orange wig on you, and we just have you say "Make America Great Again" as you just take that Great American Challenge and just deep throat the shit out of it with a big Trump sign behind you. It would be the funniest shit ever.
I don't have my notebook that I keep all of our ideas in. Fuck you for making me not remember that. I'm going to write that one down. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just hear it when I go through the audio.
You'll hear it when you edit this. You can leave this in the video.
You just gave me a great idea, and we're going to do it. That's going to go right to our OnlyFans page.
Oh, boy.
So, folks, in about 2 months, you'll be able to see yours truly, Brandon Xenophilus Philbrick.
No.
Deep throating.
No.
The Great American Challenge.
I am not doing that.
In a Donald Trump costume.
No.
Now, why is the hair orange? That's my question. His hair is yellow.
Orange.
His hair is yellow?
All right, fine. Then we just got to put some, like, bronzer on you.
Oh, dude,
But just leave right around your eyes completely pale like they normally are.
No shit.
So your eyeballs just look like puckered buttholes.
Here's the problem, though, is my eyes have such bad, like, sleep bags that it would just look like I have raccoon eyes.
Yeah, that'll work perfectly, because that's what Trump looks like.
That's fair. Fuck. This is. I've missed you so much.
I missed you too.
God, we need to get better.
How crazy it's going to be when we record in person,
Brandon,
at the wedding. It's going to be.
I don't know what's going to happen when we're at this wedding. I really don't. I'm excited because I would love to get some live footage of us doing stuff at this wedding.
Oh. If not at the wedding, there'll definitely be enough shenanigans of us at like the hotel bar or
for sure.
in the hotel room.
When I say the wedding, I'm referring to just the weekend in general.
Oh, yeah, that'll happen.
I've got some shit to share.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, so I told you I went full Karen the other day, right?
Mark, tell me about your Karen moment.
Oh, I thought you were just like, and then going to start into something, but that didn't happen the way I expected it.
No, I was going to lead straight into it.
You're just giving me the right to speak on my podcast?
Yeah.
Cool.
You Karen.
You fucking Karen. All right, so check it. So for those of our listeners that don't know, I do DoorDash as a side gig. Actually, I do a lot of side gigs now that
you hustling, buddy.
I hustle like a motherfucker. So in addition to my job at undisclosed banking operation, and
that sounds like you work for like an offshore company.
I work for
probably worked with Jeffrey Epstein.
I work for one of the major credit card companies, just for reasons I don't want to share which one. In addition to working there, I am the primary editor of this podcast, as well as one of the co-creators. I am.
Wow! Thank you for explaining that to everybody.
Hey, they got to know these things. I'm giving a look at I'm pulling back the curtain, and they're going to see me naked in the shower, and they're going to like it.
That's upsetting.
Which part?
I don't want to see you naked in the shower.
Oh, bullshit. Why do you think we're sharing a hotel room, guys?
Because we're cheap.
Because we're cheap motherfuckers. And the hotels are expensive.
And because I know if I got my own room, you would just break into it drunkenly anyways and cuddle.
That's a story we haven't shared yet, isn't it?
No, it's not.
We have shared that story?
No, we have not.
That's okay. Cool. That's what we're talking about after this.
There's a good group of our friend group that knows.
Everybody, all of our friends were there for this event. Okay, so anyway, one of the other side gigs I do is I work DoorDash, which usually is fine. Usually I don't have a problem with it. But for some reason, every so often, the fucking Dasher app will take me outside of my delivery zone. Now, if you don't know how DoorDash works, if you're not in your delivery zone, you don't receive orders. Even if you're in another delivery zone, you won't receive
It works
orders.
essentially the same way whenever you're ordering pizza from like Domino's and you're right outside their window. If you're not in that area, you cannot order.
Perfect. Or like that Jimmy John's commercial where the guy stopped a foot away from the house because it was just outside. That kind of thing.
I never understood why they made that commercial. I was like, what are you trying to say?
What are you trying to say? That you guys are assholes?
Yeah, you sound like assholes.
Fucking jackasses. So
You may be quick, but God, are y'all curmudgeons?
So the DoorDash app, when you're dashing, occasionally has this glitch where it'll take you outside of the delivery zone you're supposed to be in.
That sounds like a problem.
It's a huge problem. It's happened to me on numerous occasions. Problem is what I noticed the app will do is, one, there's no boundary line. So when you're dashing, you can't see if you're inside your zone. The other problem is
So do you have a designated zone? So like when you're done with your delivery, you go back into your zone, like you just stay within your zone.
Right.
So if you're like at the boundary of your zone, it's not going to go, oh, by the way, you're close enough to this zone. Just go ahead and take care of it.
It does not do that. It does not warn you and say, hey, you're about to leave your zone. I've worked for other delivery services. I worked for Bite Squad. I worked for Favor. Both of those told you, hey, you're getting close to the zone. Be careful.
I think this is why DoorDash takes so long to get things sometimes.
This is exactly why DoorDash takes so long. So what ended up happening was with the DoorDash app, it will say, here is the closest hot spot for you to go to. Go here, you'll get orders, right?
Mm-hmm.
As most delivery apps do. The problem is this last time, the delivery app kept taking me further and further outside of my zone with the hotspots it was telling me to go to. And it wasn't until I saw the name of the city I was in that I realized I was 20 miles outside of my zone.
Oh my God.
20 miles outside of my zone. It took me an hour, and I think it was like an hour and a half that I was outside of my zone total.
How did you go that far without realizing, like, maybe I'm getting a little close to the edge of my zone? Just because you kept getting jobs?
No, I wasn't getting jobs. That's the problem. Was it kept saying, there's no deliveries in this area right now. There's a hot spot that's like 2 miles away. Just jump over to that one. And then when I get there, it was like, oh, no jobs right now. Jump over to this one that's a little bit further away. The problem is because I'm still learning the area. I don't recognize anything.
Right. So you don't have a good internal.
I don't have a good internal judgment of where, and it doesn't help that I'm on like back streets and neighborhood streets instead of like a major freeway.
So you have no point of reference at all.
I had no point of reference until I saw this sign, and I was like, I am 20 miles away from where I'm supposed to be. So I flipped around. Like as soon as I realized it, I flipped around, and like I'm not kidding when I say it was like a 30-minute drive back to where I was supposed to be. So while I'm driving, I called up DoorDash support, and I'm like, hey, your app took me outside of the zone. And they're like, oh, well, that's really unfortunate. I'm sorry. And I was like, I would like to know why it keeps doing this. And they're like, well, if you're on the schedule, it'll keep you in your zone. I was like, I'm on the schedule. I've been on the schedule since 10 a.m. this morning. It is now 2 p.m. and I've been outside of the zone for the last hour and a half because that's where your app took me to. And they're like, oh, that's really unfortunate. Unfortunately, we can't really do anything about it. This, that, and the reach around that they give you, or no, not the reach around. They didn't.
I was gonna say a reach around sounds like they gave you something in return.
They didn't give me anything. So I basically what it was like. I was just like, look, the least you can do for me, man. If you're not gonna find a solution to the fact that I just wasted an hour and a half that I was scheduled to be earning money, is at least take down my frustration and get it to somebody that can fix the problem. And he's like, oh, yeah, okay, well, is there anything else I can do for you? I was like, well, did you do anything I just asked you to do? He was like, no, well, I did what I could. I explained what was going on, and I was like, dude, and I was just like, fuck it, whatever. Like, I don't care at this point. Like, I'm tired. I'm grumpy. Like, it's just going to get worse as time goes by. So I hang up.
Sure.
I hang up, and I continue on my way, get back to my zone, start doing deliveries again. And about 20 minutes after I do that or continue on my way, I'm like, you know what? No. Like, I've been working my ass off. Like, I don't fuck around. I know that there's a lot of delivery drivers that'll fuck around. They'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to just take a little bit longer with this delivery. I'm talking, I get to the store, get the food, and I'm at the guy at like the delivery drop off within like 8 minutes. Like I'm fucking fast when I deliver stuff. So I was like, this isn't good enough. So I called back to the support department. Again, this is not the kind of thing I do. I don't feel comfortable complaining about stuff, right?
True. Very true.
So I call them back and I'm like, look, I just got off the phone with one of your agents and I want to voice some frustrations I have. I explained, the whole situation. I got taken outside my department and the guy, same thing, is like, that really sucks. Not really anything we can do about it. Yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, all right, then I would also like to voice a complaint against you and the previous agent I spoke to. And he was like, I'm sorry. What frustration do you have with us? And I'm like, well, you're not helping me. You're giving me the same answer he gave me. I can tell you're clearly reading something out of a script. And whether that's your fault or not, the least you can do is try to empathize with me. And he's like, we don't, and I'm just like, if you don't want to take down my complaints, that's fine. Get me to a supervisor and I'll talk to them. I didn't use the manager word. I didn't ask to speak to the manager. I want to make that very clear. I avoided the Karen slang.
So I don't want to take away your Karen thunder from you.
Take it away.
But I don't think this is very Karen-like.
Oh, it gets Karen-ier.
Oh, no.
It gets way Karen-ier.
Are you sure, though? Because this is like a job frustration. This isn't like a...
No, this
someone you work for. All right.
Let me get there.
Okay.
Let me get my rocks off, okay?
Oh, okay. Rocks off?
Rocks off. So I'm on hold for like 10 minutes waiting to talk to the supervisor. And this fucking kid comes back, and I'm not mad at the kid. It's not his fault that the app is faulty. I'm just mad because I've been dicking around for an hour now trying to get some help with a system that's fucked up. He gets back on. He's like, I'm so sorry. My immediate supervisor is already off for the day. I'm not going to be able to get you over. And I was like, I don't care if I talk to him or another supervisor. Get me over to a fucking supervisor. And let me tell you what I've learned as working in a call center multiple times. As soon as you drop that fuck word, they'll get you to a supervisor real quick. So anyway, I get over to the supervisor in about 2 minutes after that. And the supervisor, I have to say, did a phenomenal job at not only just like getting things taken care of, but also just empathizing with the fact that I wasted a lot of my time.
De-escalation, exactly.
Yeah,
essentially.
Yeah. And like I said, I work in a call center. Like I know how to handle people. I know what you're supposed to do and what you shouldn't do. Right. First thing you should never do is, oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry. We can't do anything for you.
Right.
Like, they could have at least gave me some guiding steps or something, but no. So I get to the supervisor. Guy was great. First thing he does is, I'm so sorry about the wait you've had today. I understand you're frustrated, and I would be more than happy to see what we can do for you. And so I was like, oh, damn. I'm filled with all of this rage, but now I don't want to scream at you, and I don't know what to do with my rage. So, basically, the guy explained like what he could do for me, which it wasn't much, it wasn't a lot, but he ended up getting me a little bit of pay for the time that I missed, right?
Sure, it's something.
And it's something like that, exactly. Like he gave me a sad reach around. We'll say that.
Sad reach around is still a reach around.
It's still a reach around. It's still something. And he was like, "Look, I'm really sorry that that this happened. Here's some pay for you.
Here's some money.
Here's some money." And I was like, and so finally after that, I was like, "Look, I really appreciate that you're taking, you're giving me something for my time. But the fact of the matter still remains that this isn't the first time that your system has pushed me outside of my zone. And I've been talking to some other people, and this is a very common occurrence with them too. And I will not be using your program. I will not be continuing to deliver with DoorDash if it continues. So what I need you to do is fix it, or find somebody, or I will find somebody
who can
do a better job of taking care of me." He changed his, and like I said, he was really great. He was doing a great job at helping. And he was like, "Dude, I feel you 100%. And he took down my complaint. He took down my feedback because like I wasn't just like your app sucks, fix it. It was like, you know,
Right.
this is what you guys can do to fix the problem. And he's like,
Right.
you know what? These are great. This is great feedback. We definitely want to take care of our dashers. Let me see what I can do for you. So, and then he sent me an email. He sent me a confirmation of everything I had to complain about that day and like broke it down for me. And I was just like, man, I'm still filled with this primal rage right now. And I can't do anything. Okay, Brandon, imagine this. Have you ever been really pissed off at somebody, just raging, and you're ready to argue with them and fight with them and just get all up in their face?
Yes, multiple.
And then as soon as you get there to do this, they apologize and say they were wrong.
Yeah, then my rage goes away.
See, usually that happens for me. But here's the thing is this was rage that was building up over several hours. And I didn't get to rage at all. And I just...
That's a win.
It was a win. I'm not denying that at all. What I'm saying is that for the rest of the day, I just was tense and ready to throw hands with somebody.
So did you Karen at somebody who didn't deserve to be Karen'd at?
I didn't mean to punch the dog in the face, but I did.
Wow.
Right? No, I didn't. I would never hit a dog. I love dogs so much. I'm taking care of 3 dogs right now, and I'm doing a phenomenal job.
Gonna call the ASPCA?
I don't know what that spells, but fuck you, you ASPPS whole A. I think I just stroked out a little bit.
Yes.
But no, like I didn't take it out on anybody else. I wanted to. Actually, I'm getting a little fucking worked up right now just thinking about what happened.
Well, don't go Karen on me.
How fucking easy of a life do I have to have if this is the thing that pisses me off most in the world?
I don't know. I mean, was this the only thing that set you off?
Yeah.
There could have just been a bunch of like microaggressions that built up into this one culmination.
You are absolutely right. It may just be a whole bunch of things that I've been angry about that I don't know that I'm angry about. That just all culminated in that one event.
That's usually what will happen with me. I'll have a bunch of microaggressions build up, and all of a sudden something just literally, it's like the straw that broke the camel's back, and then all of a sudden I just rage.
Yeah. Got another story for you. You ready?
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'm ready, boy.
Okay, so you know me.
Yeah, for the most part.
Cool. Anyway, so what I was saying. So I ran to the store because, like I said, I left my headphones at home.
Oh, sweet. So this is what happened tonight.
This happened tonight. This happened so for people listening, this happened July 31st. This was the night of July 31st.
Are you saying this because you made a post about it, or?
No, this is just important to know.
Okay.
When I say tonight, they're going to think that it's going tonight on, oh God, what's the date for tonight?
Oh God,
I got to look at my calendar.
It's Friday the 31st.
Today's Friday the 31st. They're going to be hearing about this on Monday the 17th of August. So what happened was...
work on our release windows.
What are you talking about?
What do you think I'm talking about?
Fuck, man. They know that we edit this shit in advance. We've talked about this like 8 times already.
You're showing how the sausage is made.
Yeah, they're going to love when they see how my sausage is made. I hand wrap every single time. Anyway, July 31st. I guess the date really doesn't fucking matter.
No, it doesn't. You've just now...
It happened tonight, the night that we are recording this episode. And now that I'm thinking about it, this probably isn't going to end up on the episode that goes out that night anyway. Whatever. Fuck it.
Oh, my dear Lord.
Fuck it. I'll do it live.
Okay.
So I went to the store because I forgot my headphones. Obviously.
Which you texted me about, and you're like, hey, so I totally just left my headphones. Where did you leave your headphones at?
My house. I'm not at my house right now. That's the thing.
Okay.
I'm house sitting right now. / dog.
Gotcha.
So I'm currently at not my oldest sister's house, but my next oldest sister. I'm watching her 3 dogs and
your older sister.
My older sister, and I'm watching her dogs and the house and stuff.
Okay.
Which is great.
Trying to make sure the house doesn't run away.
Basically, yeah. This fucking house, man. So I overslept today because my computer and my work rig is set up over here, I
Nice, right into the mic.
shut the fuck up. I had to come over here to work today, and I worked at 8, which I usually work at 9
In the morning?
So yeah, 9 a.m.
Cool.
So I set my alarm as though I was working at 9, and didn't set it to think about the fact that I had to leave and drive over here, which is about a 20-minute drive. So
I was sitting there and I'm like, what do you mean you left your headphones at home? Of course you did. You're going to go home. And you're like, oh, I'm just going to go pick up some cheap ones. And I'm just like, Mark's lost it. This is it.
Yeah, this is where he loses it. No,
This is where he loses it. We didn't even make it to the wedding to have our live one together.
So what ended up happening? So I was just like, fuck it. I need headphones. I don't feel like driving all the way home. So I went to Walmart and got a cheap pair. It was only like $95 or something like that.
Okay.
Not really.
Wait a minute. Well, I was going to say, hold on.
These were $488.
Nice.
$488, and I don't care how fucking nasty they get because I do not clean my ears.
Ew.
I'm just kidding. I stick my tongue in there weekly.
Ugh.
Ugh. Ugh.
One that's impressive. That should go on the OnlyFans page because
OnlyFans page.
People will love that.
This is gonna go under our the trivia segment for my wiki page when we inevitably have our own Wikipedia page. That's when you know you've made it.
When we have someone moderating our wiki page.
I'll moderate that shit. No, I won't. I have too much on my plate as it is. Fuck it.
I was gonna say, of all the things that you could worry about, I don't think that's the one.
I would be the one to go and add the stupid trivia like Mark can lick his own earwax out.
And then our poor moderators would be like, is that factual? Has anyone ever seen him do it?
We gotta re-listen to everything that he's ever released ever. Anyway, so I'm at Walmart getting a cheap pair of headphones. I didn't know this. This is a very recent thing that I've noticed is at Walmart now they have all of the headphones under lock in the electronics department.
Yes. Oh my dear Lord.
Including these fucking $4.88 headphones. $4.88, and they put them behind locked glass. And I'm like, I don't want to talk to people right now. Like, I spend all day putting on a good customer service voice, and I don't want to have to be friendly with the people that I have to get to unlock the glass case for me.
But that's the best way to get it open.
Oh, it gets better.
Oh, boy.
So, one of my skills that I have, take note of this Wikimods.
Other than being able to get your tongue in your ears.
Right. Take note of this Wikimods. You need to make sure that this is on my trivia page. I am very comfortable in my skin, and I am very comfortable with making...
Absolutely are. You're so comfortable in your skin, it makes me jealous, but also at the same time, I'm really happy I'm not broken like you.
I'm not broken.
You're a little unhinged.
Oh, like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that I can get behind. So anyway, I'm very comfortable.
Do things that I would never in a million years, even if I'm fucking hammered or, God, even on like psychedelics, I would never do.
Yeah, I can say that with confidence that I'm ballsier than most when it comes to things.
Yes, very, very ballsy.
Except jumping out of high places, I won't do that. Or getting needles. I don't like needles. Those scare me.
You have a tattoo though.
Yeah, I was fucking clenching the whole time. Like my rectum.
Did you almost black out?
No, I didn't almost black out. I'm not a bitch.
I did. I almost blacked out.
Yeah, I'm not a bitch like some people.
For my first one.
Anyway.
I got my first one right on my ankle, though.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Like right on the bone. And he was a burly man, and he was just digging into the skin.
All right, baby, this gonna hurt just a little bit.
He even told me, so I had him put it, and I was gonna have him put it like to the right of my ankle. To the window. To the wall. Right in that little spot between your Achilles and your ankle. That fleshy bit right there, where it's like mostly fatty.
That sounds horrible.
No, not on the Achilles, but like right in between.
No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So I was going to have him put it right there. So I was like, it's fatty, so it won't hurt as much right there. Now I feel like people are going to like, man, Brandon has fat ankles.
Brandon got them cankles.
No, they're normal. I don't even know what normal ankles would look like.
People, send us pictures of your cankles. We want to see what normal ankles look like.
I'd be down to see that.
I'd be down. I'm okay with ankles. It's not the 18th century anymore.
Yeah. Or if it were, that just means it was titillating and really exciting.
What if we are in the 18th century?
Anyway, so before getting back on topic, real quick, back on topic from the topic that we went off of.
So jumping back onto the train that we have to jump off of to get back to my train. Gotcha.
Yeah, so let's finish on my train before we railroad ourselves to the other train that we jumped off of. So I'm getting my tattoo. I wanted it right in that fatty spot, and the guy goes, it'd be really...
Brandon, you got to do the voice. Brandon, you got to do the voice.
He didn't have like a...
Hey, baby, this gonna hurt like a bitch.
That's not what he sounded like. He was from Dallas. So
hey,
he was,
baby, this gonna hurt like a bitch, y'all.
Do you know is from Dallas? It sounds like that.
My grandma.
Okay. So anyways, he's like, hey, so... I'll put it there if you want me to, but if I were you, I'd put it right here. And this guy's tatted like head to toe like a biker. He's got like tattoos on his knuckles. So who am I going to go with? Me, who at this juncture had no tattoos, or the man who looked like a badass and did have a lot of tattoos? So I'm going to go with him. And he's like, so he starts like, he puts on the design. Like that, the little sketch.
Did you cry?
And right before he goes, do you need anything? Because this is going to fucking hurt. Oh my God. I mean, what? I look at him like, what would you recommend? And he goes, I don't know, man. I just wanted to ask you if you needed anything. And I was like, no, I guess just do it. And I don't know if you ever saw it, but there was a Sean Penn and David Spade interview bit that they did on SNL where Sean Penn was acting like he was giving David Spade a tattoo. And David Spade was like, as soon as like the needle hits him, when they're acting it out, he goes, oh my God, it feels like it just got struck by lightning. That is accurate.
It's grinding right on your fucking bone.
Yeah. And so it is, I feel my body vibrating because it is right in the bone.
Okay, Brandon, pause for just a sec.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to cut you off. I just want to ask you this before I forget.
Sure.
Have I told the cat story on this?
No, you have not. And I know you haven't because that story makes me sick.
Carry on, because that does tie very much into what you're talking about feeling like the lightning strike.
All right. So I feel my entire body like rattling because he's just right on the bone. And but at the same time, I was kind of like, I was breathing, like, just taking deep breaths, keeping myself all together. And he got through doing the outline of, on my ankle, I have a tattoo of the TCB lightning bolt that was Elvis's thing that he did. So he does the whole lightning bolt outline, the lettering and stuff. And he goes, hey man, it'd be really cool. How would you feel about if I did some color in the letters? And I was feeling pretty good. I'm like, yeah, man, that sounds pretty awesome. I'm cool with that. He starts doing the fucking the coloring and the lettering. And all of a sudden, my vision completely went. It was like I was floating underwater and trying to see. Like my vision went blurry. Like when you're about to throw up and your like saliva gets real thick and you're just like, oh God.
That's honestly, that as weird as it's going to sound, I absolutely love that moment right before you throw up. I really
What is wrong with you?
A lot.
Oh God. So yeah, I straight up and he goes, hey man, you feel, and I broke out in like a cold sweat and, time slowed down and I lost track of where I was and what was happening. My whole equilibrium got completely thrown off. Just, hey man, you fine? And what am I supposed to do? I'm getting my first tattoo and this guy with all the tats and stuff is like, a man. And, and I'm like, what am I going to say? Because he was like, hey man, you doing all right? You need a break? What am I going to say? Yeah, man, this little tattoo that you're doing right now, yeah, if you could take just a quick break. I look at him, I take a deep swallow, I'm like, keep going. Just like, don't stop.
Here's the thing, Brandon. I'm sure that he didn't start off with that full body of tattoos. I'm pretty sure he started off small at first, and he was asking you if you needed a break because he might have needed a break when he got his first just as well.
I'm sure he did, but in my mind, that is not what was happening.
In your mind, he came walking out the pussy with tattoos all over. I get you.
Like, as a baby, umbilical cord not even detached yet.
He's
and
using
he just straight up holds out his forearm and says, right, mama.
He comes out of the womb with a tattoo gun and just tattoo guns through the umbilical cord. Okay.
And then immediately cuts his own umbilical cord and puts it on his keychain to his car that he'll someday own.
He's twirling it like a cane as he walks away. All right.
If I ever need stem cells, I'm ready.
Fuck, that's disgusting.
I'm going to chop this up and put it in my tea.
There's just a spiral of amniotic fluids down the hallway as he's walking. Oh, that's so gross.
Mom's just like, I didn't even get to name him.
What's his... He came out. He asked for a tattoo, and he said his name's Rocco. And
if he had told me his name was Rocco, I would have gone, huh, yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, we are living in a modern life.
All right, so anyways, let's get off this fucking weird train. Oh, so I didn't get better until my wife, who walked into the tattoo parlor and saw the shape that I was in, and was like, oh, he needs help. And she went and was super amazing and went and got me a Coke so I could sip on it to get some sugar into my system, because also I was getting this tattoo at like 6 o'clock at night, and I had not eaten since 8 in the morning.
Well, I'm so glad that you're rubbing in that you have a great, perfect wife. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I love you, buddy. I feel no resentment towards you or your spouse. I think she's great.
I was gonna hope so, because we've fucking been there for you.
She's one of the best people I know.
And she lets you take me for a couple of hours a week.
Oh, I'm gonna take you for a couple of hours when we get to Chicago. I'll tell you what.
Anyway, hours. We're gonna be sharing a bed for 3 nights.
Brand, you know I only last for like 3.5 minutes each time. It's just going to be so many of them.
We need to work on your stamina.
Anyway.
I'm going to make you eat a whole bunch of pineapples.
Oh my God, I love pineapple. But it hurts my tongue because I got the fissures.
Oh my God.
Dude, fucking Granny Smith apples make my tongue burn.
I have a hard time with Granny Smith apples because of I don't have sensitive teeth. But I had braces for 8 years of my life.
I know. I know a thing or two about braces. Maybe that's why my teeth are so sensitive.
Yeah, I have issues with apples and trying to eat apples. So I ended up being like a kindergartner, and I slice them up into bits. Yeah. Not bits, but the slices.
Yeah. No, I still eat my apples like that. I can't fucking stand biting into shit like that. But no, my teeth are so sensitive. I woke up this morning, and they were crying.
That was whiskey. I'm not peeing, I swear.
I don't care either way. I just dropped.
It's for the listeners.
I dropped a fucking terrible joke, so it's okay.
I heard your goddamn.
No, it was fucking horrible. It was stupid, and I'm the worst. You should fire me.
You better fucking leave it in the episode. I want them to hear that. Also, because I think it's really funny that immediately I was like, yeah, I'm just going to pour some more.
Whiskey. I'm not drunk enough for this shit yet.
I am not, and it's a shame because this is 115.6 proof.
I have not been drinking much lately.
Oh, no. And you're the fucking one that wants to go to Malort.
It has good memories, okay?
No, it does not.
For me, it does.
That's because you don't remember anything.
Okay, here's the thing is I've never gotten that drunk on Malort. The only time I've ever done anything really stupid was when I was drinking whiskey or Everclear.
You weren't doing anything stupid when you were drinking whiskey. You just cried a lot. But also that's because we were all going through a lot of emotional trying shit.
Yeah.
The Everclear was just because you fucking drank Everclear like fucking water. If that bottle was your mother's tit, you would have been suckling on it, taking every last drop, licking it from your puckered lips.
Leave me alone. We had some good times while I was drinking Everclear.
No, we did not.
We just fucking...
You did. I was miserable.
Okay, pause. Don't tell the story. We're going to tell that one as soon as I finish my Walmart story.
Okay.
So I'm at Walmart, and one of the things that I'm able to do very well, in addition to being very comfortable with who I am and being comfortable in my own skin, is I'm very good at making other people uncomfortable.
Yes, you are. It is a goddamn art form.
Both-
You're so good at it. I'm mostly in on the jokes that you're doing, and it makes me uncomfortable.
Now, I want to make something clear. I don't go out of my way to offend people.
And you never do it to anybody that is undeserving.
Exactly. And
You're
I
not
don't...
making a scene to somebody who's just having a day.
And it's never malicious.
Nope.
It's never malicious. It's never cruel. It's just something small that I will do that will make the person uncomfortable. Like I'll lean a little bit too close to somebody. And then when they move away, I'll move a little bit closer.
Right in step with them.
Right in step with them. And occasionally I'll be half a step ahead, so I'm even closer than I was before.
Right now, it's kind of hard to do that one, though.
Exactly. And I will not try that right now because fucking COVID makes my life a living hell. So anyway, I'm at Walmart. And I go to the back
Wally World
where the electronics are because I need some fucking cheap-ass headphones. And I go up to the electronics desk and I'm like, hello, I need to get into the glass case where the headphones are. And this girl that working at Walmart doesn't miss a beat. She says, okay, $500.
Oh.
She tried to play me. She tried to play me. What she didn't expect was me to come right back at her. I was like, oh, great. Do you take personal check or would you rather have cash? To which she said, I'll open the case for you. And then as I was following her, I was like, I also have Venmo or Cash App. I mean, however you can take it, I'll give it to you. I just kept it going. Just kept it going. Poor girl. Now, here's something I know is that usually when they have to take something out of a glass case, they have to charge it at the electronics.
Yes.
She gave it to me and said, you can pay for this up front. You don't need to do it back here.
She was like, get away from me.
I have never seen somebody power walk away from me as fast as I saw this Walmart worker. And I gotta
because you're like a 6'2".
She was my height.
Oh, okay.
Like this wasn't like a petite girl that I was messing with. This was like because I know where to draw the line. Like I as great as I am at making people uncomfortable.
About a tall person being uncomfortable.
Exactly. And like that, like I said, as great as I am at making people uncomfortable, I also know where the line is drawn. Mm-hmm. I ignore it when it's with you, Brandon.
Yes, that's
I don't fucking care about the line when I'm with you. But for most people, I draw a line somewhere. With people that come at me trying to be awkward and uncomfortable, I'm not going to stop at a line. There ain't no line there.
Yeah.
Now, given, like I said, if it would have been somebody that's much smaller in stature than I am, sure, I wouldn't have come on as hard as I did.
Ooh,
but it was just so satisfying.
Yeah.
To watch her go from this confident, jokingly arrogant person to just blubbering in like a split second. Like a split second.
You threw off her groove.
I threw her off. I get the feeling she's not used to people responding. I think usually people are just like, oh, haha, real funny kind of thing. But no, I shook things up for her.
Not this motherfucker.
I come here, and here's I feel like why it was so great was because here comes this guy, 6'2", wearing, I was wearing gym clothes when I got there.
I was hoping you were going to tell me you were wearing jorts.
I have gym shorts. I have gym shorts.
You do not.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
They're actually here with me. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. You need to take a picture of these for the gram.
Oh, I'm going to model them for the gram.
Oh, attaboy.
Right, you ready for this shit?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, now to clarify, they're not jorts. They're gym shorts.
What would you call those?
Gymorts.
Gymort shorts.
No, wait, because that doesn't have gene in it anywhere. Ginum?
No, Jamort shorts sound like you drank a shit ton of Malort and went to work out.
Who wears Jamort shorts? I wear Jamort shorts. All right, you ready for this shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. Where did you find those?
These are stretchy pants. Take one guess where I found them.
At Walmart?
Yeah, they were at Walmart.
Did you buy them the same day?
No, I've had these for like 2 months now.
Okay.
These are my lounging pants. So, anyway, so yes, I come up wearing those shorts and this sleeveless hoodie thing that I have.
This muscle hoodie workout shirt.
Guess where I got this?
Walmart.
Yeah. Apparently I spent a lot of time shopping. No. I'm sorry. I ordered this off of Macy's.com.
Oh, attaboy. Look at you being all fancy.
Macy's sponsoring this episode.
That means that is the same shirt that I almost ordered.
No shit.
Yes, absolutely.
It's got little holes in it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I absolutely almost ordered that same shirt.
I fucking love it. It's so comfortable. It makes me feel like the Red Ranger from the original Power Rangers because he always wore sleeveless hoodies. Like a douche.
That hoodie, that was over my head.
Oh my God. Brandon, why don't you leave the jokes to the professional here, okay?
No, because someone's got to bring the really bad dad jokes.
I love you.
You're welcome.
Hold up. Anyway, so I'm wearing these terrible. I'm gonna fuck it.
6'2" gym jean shorts.
I'm gonna. You know what? Instagram. We're gonna Instagram this exact picture of what walked up to this woman. And obviously the COVID mask and everything, so my face.
So you need to plan this post to go out the same day we post this.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. I mean, it's not gonna be hard for me to recreate this look.
I mean, you could just take a picture now and save it.
I'm not gonna take a picture right now.
I want you to, with your hair and your headband. You fucking.
Oh no! I will put everything up as it is. Okay. This is how when I showed up.
This is not how you went in,
Brandon.
No, you fucking did not.
I walked in.
You're a person of Walmart. You're on the Walmart website somewhere.
Yeah, that's my goal. That's all I want out of life. Anywho, I walk up to this woman, 6'2", wearing this outfit that you can see on our Instagram page, carrying 3 pepperoni pizza Lunchables and a bottle of Mountain Dew.
And she immediately was tempted to ask, "Where's your mom?"
The first thing was here. So here's the thing. When I walked up, she was talking to a much smaller coworker.
Okay, I don't know how that plays into it, but
her coworker,
I'll let it happen.
Her coworker looked absolutely terrified by what was lumbering towards her. Oh yeah, because I was also wearing.
All right, so because here's the thing, I don't know how things are in the old sunny, bright, everything's perfect, fucking Mormon town known as Salt Lake City, but this is not an uncommon sight, say for an Austin Walmart.
Oh, it's not uncommon here either. It's really not that uncommon. I think it was just a combination of everything, because I was also wearing with my Jamort shorts. I was wearing my regular
Jamort shorts.
I was just wearing my regular what fucking brand are these? Like the Walmart brand of like Airwalks.
I don't know what Walmart brand is. Does it just say Walmart on them?
It's George brand. They say George. Hold up. They're right here. I got them right here. They look like Airwalks or Vans. Brand is George.
Those do not look like Vans.
Okay, I don't fucking wear. I'm sorry, mister. I have money for. That's what I meant. Converse. Excuse me, mister. I have money to spend on shoes. I spent $8 on those. I spent $8 on those shoes, okay?
If you're going to wear knockoffs, at least know what you're knocking off.
I'm going to knock you off.
You fucking better.
Anyway, I don't own short socks. I walked up to this woman. There was about 3 inches of space between where the shorts ended and where my socks started. And they are the bright blue Super Mario Brothers socks that you've seen.
Oh my God, you are a fucking
Brandon, when did you stop calling me a national treasure?
You are a national treasure.
So I walked up. petite coworker kind of looked up to me and her eyes went really wide. She had a mask on, so I couldn't see what her mouth was doing, but I imagine it's something like this.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You'll be able to see that on Instagram as well.
You remember did you ever watch Fievel Goes West?
Fucking love Fievel Goes West.
All right, you remember when Fievel is standing out there and all of a sudden like that giant like shadow starts overtaking him and he's looking at it, his bottom lip is quivering like he's about to die.
I fucking love that part. That's my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah, that was her.
Because then they start shooting it with fucking popcorn.
Also, that scene is rather problematic now. Even if it is mice.
But they're mice. How racist can it actually be?
Well, well.
I mean, how bad can it actually be if it's about mice?
Well, one, you have, I would argue, is a Jewish mouse.
Fievel?
Yes.
I don't think there's any argument about that. They basically characterized the dad after Tevye from fucking Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Fievel Goes West. He has a fiddle. He is.
Oh my God, he's fucking Tevye.
Yeah, Fievel Goes West is just Fiddler on the Roof. But
oh my God, you just fucking blew my mind. Oh my God. I just watched Fiddler on the Roof for the first time like a week ago, so.
But yeah.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
Then when you, oh my God, and I'm just remembering how the Native American mouse, just like the whole stature and how it walks.
Okay, that has nothing to do with any racial thing. It's just
no, it does not. It does not have to do with anything racial. But yes, actually, I'm going to say, you know what? I take back my statement. Yes, it absolutely does, because it absolutely plays into the characteristic of them, like characterizing and making fun of Native Americans.
Okay, yes.
When it comes to animated caricatures.
Okay, the way he was walking, I don't see how that plays off of any racial stereotype, though. That's all I'm saying. The rest of it, absolutely, is the headdress and all that. I'm just saying the walk itself, unless there's something I am severely missing. I'm just talking about the walk. The voice. It's problematic.
Racist. It's racist.
Problematic as fuck. Yeah. Anyway, so that was my adventure at Walmart today. Yeah.
The only way Fievel Goes West could have been more racist is if they had from Peter Pan
holy shit,
that fucking song.
Holy shit. Oh my God, I forgot about that song.
What's the name of that song?
What
makes the red man say how?
No, that's just the first verse. The song is What Makes the Red Man Red.
Oh, that's it. Because that's better. That's better. That's better than what I said.
Cartoons are racist as fuck, man.
Old cartoons are racist as fuck.
Holy shit. Oh my God. Brandon, I can't do this podcast anymore. You're ruining too many things.
Just ruined Peter Pan and Fievel Goes West for you.
I'll get over the Fievel Goes West.
Also, let's talk about John Cleese playing the super rapey cat, who is totally into.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
He's not even just like rapey. He's
hello there. Let me touch your hands.
He straight up takes that mouse and has her dance with his hand like it's a fucking partner. Like he is.
What the fuck was he supposed to do? Dance with her like he was like 18 times her size.
Yeah,
and 18 times her age.
And you're right. And he was just looking at that lips smacking, and not just because he wanted to eat that mouse.
Well, he did want to eat that mouse.
Oh yeah, he did.
Brandon, that's inappropriate. She is underage, probably.
That's where the term snack came from.
Oh my God. You sick fuck.
I am merely saying what they were, the overt sexual connotations that movie was getting
also,
into.
He had her as a fucking can dancer.
Absolutely.
Holy shit.
And the other cat who is mentoring her was absolutely a burlesque dancer.
Holy shit.
They were grooming her.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I just need a second here. I loved that movie growing up.
I did too.
That was one of my favorite movies. It's like right up there with The Land Before Time. And I swear to God, if you ruin The Land Before Time for me, I will end you.
I haven't watched it in a long time. I don't think there's anything problematic.
The only problematic thing that comes from The Land Before Time is the fact that Ducky's voice actress was murdered by her own father.
Oh, God. And she was what? Like
she was 8? Like 6.
Oh, God. Yeah, it wasn't long after that movie came out, too.
No, it was like, it was pretty close after.
It was pretty, yeah. That was fucked up.
Why did you have to depress me?
I didn't mean it to depress you. I just wanted to... How did we get here?
I don't know. We were talking about fucking Walmart.
Oh, because I made a joke about her looking at you.
Right. That Falcon sequence.
Yeah.
Also, they turned Tiger into a dog.
Ruff. That was a great training sequence, though. The lazy eye.
Not to mention, you had fucking Jimmy Stewart playing this old ass fucking hound dog. Oh God,
that was the best. Jimmy Stewart as a Clint Eastwood as a dog.
Well, let me show you a thing or two about how to do the thing, Tiger.
Like, seriously, that was Jimmy Stewart laying into the caricature that is Jimmy Stewart.
It was great. It was
the only way amazing. That it could have been better is if they had thrown in a Beautiful Life reference where he goes into the bank and it's like, "Where's the money? Where's the money?"
Nope. I can think of one way that it would be even better than that.
If he threw himself off of a bridge.
Nope.
Okay.
If they had Sheriff Wiley Burp as the only live action segment of that film, played by Jimmy Stewart, with just absolutely horrendous dog makeup on.
Oh God, could you imagine the jowls they put on him?
It would look just like he did in the movie. Oh my God. Also, he delivered one of the single greatest cinematic lines of all time.
Lay it on me.
When Fievel goes up to him and he's like, "Sheriff Wiley Burp, we need your help. My sister's being forced into child sex slavery." And he's like, "Oh, Sonny, this old dog's getting so over the hill. I'm already down on the other side."
I'm already on the other side. And he's got that rattle.
He's got the rattle, the vibrato that never went. Rest in peace.
Made his bones rattle when he tried standing up.
Oh my God, that's right, they did. Oh my gosh.
They essentially made him. So Wyatt Earp meets
spooky, scary skeletons.
No, I was gonna say they essentially made it Wyatt Earp meets the oh God, what is his
give me the subject matter.
Blazing Saddles.
Which person? Yeah. The one played by Gene Wilder.
Yeah, what's his character's name? Was he the Waco Kid?
Yeah, he was the Waco Kid. I know he had an actual name, but food made him sick.
Yeah.
All right,
a man who doesn't drinks like that and doesn't eat is gonna die.
When? Fuck. All right, guys. Well, that was just a whole lot of nothing. It felt good to be able to share some of our stories with you guys, even though they didn't amount to jack shit.
What stories do amount to jack shit? Stories are just regurgitated memories.
That's true. You know what? That's a really good point.
Stories are essentially just the cud of the human world. We're just spitting up shit that we already did.
Holy shit, guys. He got philosophical.
Why the fuck are we doing this? God damn it.
Because I love you.
I love you.
To quote you on this one, it's an excuse for you to hang out with your best friend for a couple hours a week without your wife getting mad at you.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we know why. I'm glad we always remember why we do this.
Yeah, it's for the children.
It's coming soon on our OnlyFans page.
Wait, do I get to design the T-shirt?
As long as it says, I only do this to have an excuse for my wife not to be mad at me.
I'll find a way to make that sound better. But yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, yeah,
I
on the
don't
topic,
word good.
you don't word good. That's why you're not the writer, buddy.
I have my moments.
You do have your moments, and that's why you do music. Because even if it doesn't make sense, it has music behind it, and it sounds okay.
I mean, look at Bob Dylan. He made an entire career out of it.
I don't know who Bob Dylan is.
Wow, you are uncultured swine.
I'm an uncultured swine. Anyway, guys, if you have any ideas for things you'd like for us to talk about or things you want to see, because like I said, and Brandon has now confirmed, we have an OnlyFans page, guys.
It started off as a dumb fucking joke, and we decided, you know what would be funnier than a dumb fucking joke? Actually delivering on it.
Yeah, so check us out on,
Because this is 2020. Why the fuck not?
why the fuck not? So we do have social media of all sorts. We've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now OnlyFans, all of which is our handle, SR Sleepy Boys.
Look at
So-
that branding.
Brandon.
Yes.
Our Brandon.
Our Brandon.
Our Brandon. We're so good at Brandon. So yeah, if you have any suggestions for stupid shit you want us to talk about or stupid things you want to see us do, let us know. Hit us up, and we will see if we can make it happen. Right, Brandon?
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Good night, boys and girls.
Good night. Good morning.
Good morning, boys and
Maybe.
girls. Whatever time
Or
it is that you're
good
listening to
afternoon.
this.
Go eat a sandwich and have a fucking salad.
Why would you have a sandwich and a salad at the same time?
Why aren't you having a sandwich and a salad?
Because I just had a family-side lasagna.
Yeah, and that's why we're calling you Garfield from now on.
Fuck yeah.